Good morning. It is early. Happy Monday. Um, it's your girl, High Priestess Jamila. I'm about to make my offerings to my wolves, and because I had went to sleep last night, and I got up real early this morning, and I thought I would come by and talk to y'all. I have learned so much over the past few years. And it's really, really led me to some very important wisdom, you know, and especially for you witches that are learning the craft and stuff, on how to manage anger, and how to not be played and to not be toyed with, just to not let people dictate your actions. And I'd say that, this is something to think about. This is something to think about really deeply, because sometimes you can get yourself involved with stuff that is just not worth it. It isn't. It's not worth it, you know? So, for example, if something happens, a simple misunderstanding, let's say that you had a simple misunderstanding that really wasn't that big of a deal. But then you got your enemies, your ops, you got the agents. You got the agents in your life, the people that really don't care about you. And they telling you, oh, this is they're telling you how to interpret what happened, right? So let's say you have a misunderstanding or a falling out with a person. You're not actually listening to what that person has to say. You're listening to other people's interpretations of what that person is saying, which is totally different. And they're trying to make it seem like it's worse than what it is. Oh, let me spin this for you so that I can cause you to walk into a brick wall and make things worse for yourself. That's a big weakness to have. And a person that does that is going to have to learn. You're going to have to learn. You're going to have to learn the hard way. You're going to have to learn some hard ass lessons. You are. For real. For real. And then, especially when it's a situation that's not worth it, when you are doing things and when you are participating in things based upon your emotions against people, going against people, jumping on bandwagons against people. You just made your sit that and I would never let my children do it. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. They would never involve themselves for under any circumstances. Jump off of a cliff or a bridge, throw themselves under the boat, throw yourself under the boat, under the bus, well, under the boat too, drowning over something that's not even that big of a deal. That's when you allow people to play you, make you angry, make you more angrier about a situation than what you should be, and causing you to say things out your mouth, participate. Listen, you allow people to have you participate in things that are going to do nothing but harm you because you have anger issues, because you have so much unresolved stuff, and you're doing things to people that you shouldn't be doing to them. You know? Mm-mm. You can't involve yourself at all. You know, people making you feel as though you should be more angry than what you should be. People fluffing stuff. People exaggerating the truth to you, and you're allowing them to do that, and they are dictating your next move. They are dictating the actions and the words that you speak, which is a lie. So they're basically lying to you to get you to participate and do harm, try to do harm to a person when they don't have the right to try to be in that person's energy anyway. They don't have the right. And a lot of people always think, oh, I'm just going to get away with this. You're not going to get away with it. You're going to have to suffer. You're going to have to go through it. You're going to have to go through it. You're going to have to learn the lesson. Everybody has to learn lessons for their actions. Everybody. Can you bring me a water? Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, everybody going to learn. It just, it's a part of life. I've learned that when right is right, even if you have to stand alone, even if nobody else is standing with you, you got to stand by yourself. And I have learned, and which everybody else should learn by now, that you should not necessarily assume that good things are going to happen, or that you're going to win, or that you're going to be able to um, get over or harm somebody just because it's a group of people. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you. Thirsty. Do you know why thank you. You was what's my more favorite food is pizza rolls. Yeah, Dad. I'll get you some today. Okay. Okay, baby. Yeah. Can't just assume that you're gonna be able to get away with something just because it's a group of people. You know, and you feel safe, you feel comforted, but then bam, it all hits you at once, and you realize, God damn, I shouldn't have got involved with that shit. I shouldn't have assumed that I was gonna get away with some shit just because it was people, it was a group, you know. And a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. And you know, and especially when you think about this whole witch thing, when you think about that shit, when you think about the many, many, many covens that are wrong as hell that come against one person, and they fucking lose, and they lose big. So a lot of you guys that are being attacked by covens, you know, and you start getting that work done, you start, you know, and because they assume, oh, we all piling up on this one person. Shit, that shit be backfiring so goddamn quick. Okay, it be backfiring on them very quickly. And they be wondering what the hell is wrong. I thought we had strength in numbers. You really thought that? Like, you really thought that you could just get away with something just because it was more than one of you? You thought that, really? Like, I bet you when the ball drops, you gonna realize, God damn, that was a bad decision. Bad, bad, bad decision. Oh, Lord, y'all. You know, you dumping all that bad energy on one person. What you think gonna happen to you? You think good things gonna happen for you? You in a group trying to bully somebody. You think you got the right to just break somebody all the way down, don't you? You think you, boy, people don't think. They think within limitations. You're still thinking within a limitation. And your limited belief system, as far as what you can withstand, is what is driving that decision, that poor decision that you made. That's why, y'all, when I get my coven together, I mean, if we have a threat against us, of course we're going to defend ourselves. But to just all pile up on one person just because it's fun, and I ain't really even talking about, I ain't got no issues with no covens per se. Not really. Just gang stalkers, which is basically almost the same thing. Gang stalkers can ruin your life. They can ruin your reputation. It's basically the same thing. The only thing that is missing is the wisdom. Gang stalkers have no wisdom, but they can do some shit to affect you. And I don't know why gang stalkers decided to fuck with Jamila. Oh my God, everybody knows. Everybody that got discernment is looking at the gang stalkers like, why y'all must have a goddamn death wish. What is wrong with y'all? Maybe they do, shit. I don't know. Especially when you're dealing with a witch. A witch can cause an energy shift at any fucking time. People be waiting for the universe to do it. A witch can do it any goddamn time she wants. Especially when it depends on her fucking survival. And gang stalkers have one wish. They want to destroy your life. They want to cause you to lose your job, lose your house, lose. These motherfuckers ain't fucking with no witch. That shit is insane. I don't mean to cuss so much, but god damn, they are stupid. One thing about gang stalkers is that they are stupid as fuck. Cause they be actually believing that they gonna get away with some shit. And they be mad as a motherfucker when they don't. They be mad as fuck. They be very angry because they expected that. Very disgusting people. Very, very disgusting people. You know? And you gotta not let it stress you out. I swear to God, man, I done survived all kinds of fucking attacks from these weak motherfuckers, and they'll all be in a group, and they be thinking we gonna get away with this because we all gonna cover each other. Ain't you? It ain't nowhere to hide. You ain't hiding. You being touched right fucking now. Touched. For real, for real. That's why your mama should have told you not to hang. Man, I swear to God, my mama didn't have to tell me. I did. I For some reason I just knew better, even when I was a kid. Do not be hanging around with some folk, and it's too much support all around us on the earth. Crystals, stones, fire, earth, air, water, spirit. Much It's too much. They up against too goddamn much. They up against the elements. They will not ever be able to compete with nature. And that's the one fucking thing I'm telling you. It's sad. And a lot of y'all out there are suffering. Y'all let them convince you that they are stronger than you. A lot of y'all are suffering right now because of that shit. I done been there, done that. I've been dealing with it for years. They ain't got no power. They really don't. They really don't. Okay. While they try to steal from you, while they try to take from you, you know? And a lot of y'all witches got these men that's on your hanging committee. Hanging committee. Oh, God. Can you believe that shit? Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Fools. They're fools. I can promise you. And it be stressing them out too. You don't be stressed, do you? A lot of my clients be like, Jamila, I'm a little sleepy, but I ain't stressed. I know that's right. Okay. Because y'all be having the same issue with these fucking fools. They be thinking, oh, we gonna get you. Oh, you are? Oh. And on what basis? What grounds do you have for this? None. They don't have legs to stand on whatsoever. Then they'll try to make it seem like it ain't that big of a deal. Oh, it's just a joke. We just playing around. We just playing a game. Oh, you playing a game? Okay. Well, I'm good at games. I'm good at games. I'm real good at games. You want me to show you how to play it and perfect your own game? Want me to show you how to beat you at your own goddamn game? And then some. And they be really trying to convince a lot of you newbie witches that they got power of you. Oh, I have power of you. I control your energy. I control you. You do? Yeah. Oh, wow. You want a cookie? Because that's about all you going to get is a cookie. I'll bake you a cookie. How about I do that for you, boo boo? They be really, y'all, they be really convinced until the shit go down. And then they be like, oh, fuck. They find out how much they screwed up. They always find out. Shit. I wouldn't be doing it, man. Let me tell you something. I don't fuck with witches. I love me. I love my witches. I do. I do not fuck with, especially when you can see the shit in her fucking eyes and shit. I wouldn't fuck with her. I just leave her alone. Would you just leave her alone? Just leave the witch alone. Quit doing shit. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm gonna do a return to sender. You are? Cause all you're doing is returning it to yourself, stupid. And like, yeah, I swear to God, if you are entitled to do a return to sender, if somebody started some mess with you, then yeah, but you the one that, how the fuck you gonna return something that you created for your fucking self? You created this shit. You created it. Now you have to fucking deal with it. You know, it doesn't matter how many people you have in your fold. You can have the most high ranking witches. You can have the highest ranking witches. You got to understand that a lot of these witches ain't playing that shit. Like, I ain't stupid. I just look like this. Ridiculous. They be really thinking that they got something going. They be convinced of it too. They be like, oh yeah, we gonna get away with this. You are? Yeah. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. No, and some of y'all got to be able to handle yourselves with these covens and shit because more of them are gonna pop up. Trust me, more of them are gonna pop up. And you got to be able to deal with a coven by yourself, even though you in a coven, even though you within a coven. You got to be able to handle a coven by. You can't be a weak motherfucker in a coven, even though you within the coven. Yeah, you got. Yeah, you got everything you need, especially if you in my coven. But you got to be able to handle a coven without a coven. And a lot of these people can't. A lot of them can't handle the shit. They punk, they sissies, they pussies, they weak. They weak. You can't be no sissy. You can't be no motherfucking punk. Even if you not in a goddamn coven. People don't create covens for that purpose. People create covens so that they can celebrate magic together. A coven ain't a goddamn huddle point for weak motherfuckers. What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Then they want to take your kindness for weakness. Oh God, I can switch my kindness off and on like I got control of myself. You don't. You don't have control of self. I got control over my emotions. Do you? No, you don't. I don't understand it. They be really, really thinking they be like, because they lie to each other. And then when the shit happen, now they want to cry. Now they want to yell and scream and talk shit. False fucking confidence. I'm telling you. It's ridiculous, man. Don't ever be a stupid ass person like that. Your life will be wonderful. I wish somebody would call me and say, "Hey, so and so is doing this and that to you." Hey, and I'm just gonna take it. I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna say, "Well, let me do my own observation." You can't be that way. You gotta be smarter than that. You gotta be smarter than that. You can't just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna be a puppet." Somebody tell me something, and I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna be a gopher. Oh, you gonna be a gopher? Okay. Gophers live underground. You know, that shit is a trip. And gophers are good animals. You know what I'm saying? Every living thing on this earth is worthy of being here. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of magic around us all the fucking time. And people are so stupid. So stupid. You know? Everybody that crosses me finds out how stupid they actually are and they can't do nothing but show fucking respect. You know? Everybody that cross me get theirs. Everybody. Trust me. And I make sure of it. I don't delude myself. I don't do that because you can't just say, oh, yeah, my ancestors are going to take care of that. No, you can't say that. You have to have the physical. You have to put it in the physical. You have to pull it from the astral, from the etheric into the fucking physical. You have to do it even if you just use dirt. Even if you just use some fucking dirt, you gotta pull that intent into the physical. Otherwise, it ain't gonna be nothing but a fucking fantasy. You gotta have some symbolism of that intent and to put it on this earth. You can't just say, oh, it's gonna just automatically happen. It's just no. So a lot of people are afraid to practice the craft because of that, because they just want to say, oh, my ancestors got that. Some shit, you got to do work on that shit. Sometimes you just got to do work. Do. And when you do the work in the physical, when you have a physical I don't give a damn if you use one little goddamn chime candle and you take that shit and you save it as a momentum, as a totem, as a symbol. Shit. You got to do something. So that's why a lot of people in this physical realm, because we live in the physical realm. We don't live in the astral realm. We don't live in our heads. We live in the physical fucking realm. Why do y'all think stones are so important to witches? Crystals, candles, the physical things. You can't just be all in your head. So, when you have even dirt outside, god damn it, you have a resource. I ain't gonna show my work I'm doing this morning. Fuck that. But even if all I had was the dirt from my motherfucking front yard, I'm gonna make it do what it do. And a lot of people don't understand that. You got to bring that intent into the physical. That's why nobody can just fucking meditate for you. Get the fuck out of here. That's why y'all all fucked up. Y'all go to these. I'm telling you, and I have advised many psychics on this. I am a psychic advisory. I advise the fucking psychics. Because being a psychic don't necessarily mean you a witch, and being a witch don't necessarily mean you a psychic. But really, technically, the way that it's set up is that a psychic you can't just astral travel or meditate into some shit. You have to have it in the fucking physical. You do. You have to bring it into the fucking physical reality. That's why a lot of y'all will go to people and they won't do the work. The work involves something physical that you have to touch. So a lot of y'all go to people and they'll be like, oh, yeah, I can do that for you. And they think I'm just going to use my powerful visualization and I'm going to manifest that for you. Yeah, they may manifest it temporarily. They not, they not really, you know what I'm saying? So psychic powers are very, very fucking important. They are. And some of us witches are blessed enough to have that too. But a witch don't necessarily have to have psychic powers. That's not true. That's not always true. So a lot of times your meditations, why y'all think so many witches use skull candles and shit? It ain't no and then especially they think when it comes to witches that it's all bad. Like, oh, witches are bad people anyway, so they're open season. So because you're a witch, I can just get away with this and you're a bad person. Bullshit. Bullshit. No, you can't, and you gonna fucking find out. Okay. You're gonna fucking find out. A lot of them will think that they are justified in doing it. Oh, because you're a witch anyway, and you're just a bad person. No. You better check my fucking Akashic records. You better check my Akashic records. Bet you don't even know how. You giving them too much credit when you say, "Oh, they was looking at my Akashic records." You give them too much credit. You give them way too much credit when you get to saying shit like that. You know, and they be thinking, "Oh yeah, we we got you surrounded." You do? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Are you really sure about that? Are you sure that you really know the mysteries of the fucking unknown? You know, that reminds me of that show, The Outer Limits. Y'all, I swear to God. And they and it's a false belief system. It's a false belief system. It's just like a lot of these men be running around here. I got a dick. I can fuck you over. Really? Really? Are you sure that you really know what you're dealing with here, buddy? Because I really don't think that you quite under fucking stand. That's why I'll be like, why y'all feel intimidated by these men? You know? That's some weak shit. Not you. You're not weak. He's weak. He's weak. And he ain't got, when you look at the reason why he's weak, it's like, wow, you're extra weak. You're ultra, you're ultra weak, buddy. You're like next level weak. And that's fucked up when you a man and you next level weak. Like you just, you know, I swear to God, this shit is hilarious. And they be like, I am so sure of myself. Oh, okay. I'll see you. I'll see you when the ball drops. I'll see you when the ball fucking drops, buddy. And they really, they be mad as hell. I can't believe this bitch overcame my weakness. Well, yeah, of course. So what the fuck choice did what? And they be mad as hell. Some of these niggas will kill you. Some of these men will try to kill you when you overcome they shit. Be like, I'm gonna kill this bitch because I could have swore I was gonna destroy her and I was gonna make her. I was gonna teach her a lesson. But then they get dealt the lesson. But then they get dealt the lesson. And they be like, I'm just gonna go to Jesus. Jesus ain't gonna help you. Now I don't know why y'all, I swear to God, this has been the same struggle between witches and these people for like billions of years. I don't understand it. That's just okay, like that video, y'all. I'm gonna tell you exactly. I'm gonna break it down. That video that I uploaded with that guy that was angry at witches. He tried a witch is basically he tried to come with that weak ass shit with a witch, and she showed him. Oh, and you know they this, and you know they that, and you know. Oh, so so you're angry because a witch survived your weak ass shit. That's why you're angry. You're angry at that witch because she showed you something. And you thought, oh, I'm just going to take advantage of this woman. And then she dealt, she literally uh, flambéed you as a man and fucked you up. Now you want to talk about, now you want to go in. And so obviously that's what that shit was about. I'm telling you, it is so fucking stupid. And anybody following behind a weak ass man that's attacking a witch is weak and is going to fucking get theirs. I wish the fuck I would, as a woman, follow behind a weak ass man. Fuck no. Fuck no. I leave your ass before I let that shit happen. I walk away from your stupid ass before I let that happen. Good morning, Shamika. Yeah, I walk away from that stupid ass shit. Like, hey, I gotta go, deuces, cause I don't know. You might get struck by lightning or something. The fuck is wrong with you? Mm-mm. Can't have that shit. No, and they really be thinking at the last minute that they gonna do something that they that and that's why I said quit getting angry. A lot of these men, they get angry at the dumbest shit and create all of this shit, try to create some shit, and then we show you who is the master of fucking creation. We're gonna show you who the master is of creation, and you are not that. You are not it. You are not that. You're not the master of creation. The woman is. So shut up. It's ridiculous. And they think if they say something abusive and shit, I swear to God, boy, I ain't never seen, I swear, in this incarnation, out of all my lifetimes, I have never seen men as stupid since the fucking Crusades. But a lot of them is dumb as shit. Like they are dumber than what they was back then, and they really like I swear to God, they confident in that shit. Wait till some shit happen. I'm talking about quick. I'm talking about quick, fast, and in a fucking hurry. What the fuck you think this is? And a lot of these men will be trying to set you back 6 months, a year, 2 years, and shit. Man, I swear to God, love goes out the door. Love goes out the door. Fuck love. What love? Really? So every game that you created, I beat your ass at it, and then you want to fucking rest on love? Love without honor and respect ain't shit. It's not very valuable. So they want to treat you like your love for them is a fucking weakness. But how can I respect you? You don't have no respect. You don't have no honor. You don't have none of that shit. So the love is already weak because you made it that way. And it's not that love turns to hate. Love will always be love, but it might turn into tough love to where you're going to learn a very fucking valuable lesson. And with that comes a person being humble. You got to be humble because you're not going to make it anyway. You self-destructing anyway. He weak-minded anyway. He drowning, trying to pull you under there with him. No, thank you. Stupid. It's sick. I don't understand it. I don't understand why they want to do this shit. Why they want to go through this shit. Why would you even put yourself through it? Stop fighting and surrender. This is when you have to deal with and bow down and surrender. And a lot of them have foolish pride. And they'll be thinking that they doing something special. Everybody looking at them like and get mad at you. Why you hating on me? No, I'm gonna tell you something. It's a whole bunch of women that are watching you do to another woman what has been done to them, and they've seen it and they've experienced it, and they've overcame it, and they don't fucking respect you. They don't. They like they be thinking they doing something special, and that it's like, no, like you might as well just walk around with a fucking shoot me sign, with a damn bull, with a target on your back. The hell are you doing? You think us women, us pioneer women, us survivors, you think we ain't seen that shit before? You think we don't know the evil of your ass? You think you thought you was special? Oh my God. Y'all, I can't. I can't. And when you test the heart of a man and he fuck up like that, he ain't got no friend. He ain't got no fucking prayer. Because he praying to a woman. He praying to the divine feminine. And not them hoes he got around him. Them are not women in their divinity. They're not, because if they were in their divinity, they wouldn't try to lead him to that kind of self-destruction. But since he allowed himself to be led and trying to betray you and shit, I'm just telling y'all, I've been there, done that so many goddamn times. Oh my God, y'all. I was sub to the other channel. I was looking at my old videos. The energy, the energy. I'm going to download some more of my old videos, especially the ones when I was in the hotel. Those videos that I have done, that I did from November to March the 5th, when I was in that hotel, or it's so much power in those videos, so much inspiration and fucking power. I'm a go back and get some more videos from then. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience. It was almost like it was like going through a spirit, and it was like going through this deep spiritual initiation. It was, spirit had a plan, you see. And when and the enemies, when they saw that your plan, that your spirit team worked for you, they tried to undo it. But these people are human. They're flesh and blood. They're flesh and blood. They can't compete with spirit. They can't compete with your spirits. I'm gonna put a lot of them on the new channel, on the Witch's Broom. And it just is what it is. And I don't understand why people do shit like that. And it takes all of the, you know, it just is sad that people do stupid stuff and jump on stupid bandwagons, especially a man. I will turn your man ass inside out and flip your ass all the way around. You sissy ass punk. And what can they say? They gonna argue with you? What, they don't like it? What, you don't like the truth? It just is what it is. And they want to kill you. They do. Because they're a man. I'm a man. Are you sure about this? Because I'm not seeing a man. I'm seeing a punk. I'm seeing a pussy. You are weak. Let me quit saying pussy, because pussy's not weak. There's nothing weak about the vagina. Let's just say you're weak. Let's just say you're a weak ass man. There is no fucking strength in a man that is abusing and berating a woman. You are just weak. That's it. This is the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. You know, and they be getting mad about this shit. These men they wanna hurt you sometimes. They gonna teach you even though they had to come out of a woman's vagina. They gonna tell you something. And they really will try to leave you high and dry. That's funny. High and dry. Huh. That shit is so hilarious, man. And they'll really be thinking that they got that off. Yeah, I got over on her. You did? You did something bad. Oh, you really think you did something, don't you? Ridiculous. And I've had this one man, y'all know who he is too. He just always fucks up. He does. He always fucks himself up. He be really thinking he doing something. I'll be like, boy, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, I'm a man. No, you're not. You're a shell of a man. You know, you're an idiotic man. You're a stupid man. Okay, you're a male gender, but you're worthless. You are. It's a worthlessness. You know, you to yourself. You're no good even for yourself. Cause why would you do that? Say all kind of evil shit to you. I'm like you are just a next level stupid, ain't you? And they be really thinking that they got a good bead on things and shit. And you just, what else can they do but bow down and show you respect? That's why you should always curse the fuck out of a man that does that to you. Curse his motherfucking ass. Real goddamn quick. Real quick. And can't nobody protect him from it because he's entered a contract with you. In return for that sex that I gave you. And it's nothing they can do to fucking refute it. It's nothing they can do to fucking refute it. You know? You automatically entered into a soul binding contract with every woman that you've had sex with. That's the reason why I taught my son only have one sex partner in your life. Don't have a bunch of sex partners. Don't spread yourself around like butter or jelly. You get you one woman that's gonna be my daughter-in-law. But I ain't gonna call her that. She just gonna be my daughter. One woman. Don't go around here doing this shit because these men that are doing that shit, it fucks them up. They stupid. Okay? It's the truth. Okay? Don't go around fucking around like that. And definitely don't be trying to use sex as a weapon. Oh, really? Because a man, he thinks when he goes up in you and he's breaking down your walls and stuff, he thinks that that means something. He thinks that he owns you. And sometimes we'll even play the role like he does, but in reality, he doesn't. So especially an abusive man that has a tendency to turn his back on you, do things that he don't have the right to do. No man has the right to financially abuse you, physically abuse you, sexually abuse you, lie on you. No man has the right to fucking do that just because he's a man. And, he'll temporarily go insane thinking that he has the right and that you're supposed to lose because he said it. But then when he loses, when he looks up and he losing, he don't know what to do with himself. And that's why they get upset at witches, because we bring down the power of the woman. That's why I always tell other women, unless a woman crosses you and is doing you wrong, especially when it comes to a witch, you do not. That's some stupid ass shit. If somebody identifies as a witch and you decide I am going to do something, don't don't do it. Don't do it. You better stay true to your fucking self, because all them bitches that thought they was doing something, they always get fucked in the end. Every last one of them. And that's some stupid shit, and it ain't worth it. That's what I'm saying. For somebody to do something for some shit that ain't even fucking worth it. And it never was worth it for you to even do that. What did you do that for? And they can't stop, because evidently being petty is more important than their very life, than their very soul. They don't give a fuck. They just want to be petty. And then a lot of them are quite self-destructive. I got this one client. Um, she had one of her enemies, and I could see it very clearly in the cards when she had contacted me. She said, Jamila, I'm having such a hard time. I can't keep a job. Something is off. Something is wrong. I look in the cards. She had this beef with this other woman. Okay, several years ago. And the reason why she had beef with her is because the bitch was jealous. Obviously, that was the basis of this beef. So this chick, she knew about black magic. She put a black magic curse on my client of eviction, right? Now my client, she overcame all that stuff, right? Because she knew a little bit about the craft, because I do work for a lot of witches, okay? But she said something just is still off about the situation. And so I looked in the cards and I said, well, your enemy basically put this curse of eviction on you. So what I did was I had to send that curse back. And see, a lot of people don't really know how to fucking send a curse back. Sometimes you think that the return to sender candle, you ain't even got to spend them candles, what, $20 a pop sometimes? You ain't even got to spend $20 on a damn candle. Shit, you can use any kind of fire. So we sent that shit back. 2 months later, this bitch ended up thrown out, and my client ends up gaining thousands of fucking dollars. It just is what the fuck it is. What you created, you gonna have to deal with. Now, why she did that? Jealousy? Spite? Client got children, and she just randomly created an eviction spell specifically. So my client was like going through this instability, and it was because of this spell that was created. Now, another thing that spirit had done to that other witch was they destroyed her power because it was stupid. It didn't make no sense. Why would you create something like that? For what? That's stupid. Completely destroyed herself. Now client just bought a house. Shit don't make no. Why would you do some stupid shit like that? Now the old girl, the enemy, is running from pillar to fucking post. Like that's some specific shit. You're being very specific. You want specifically for this person to be evicted and homeless. Like I'm so confused about that. And see, what you're gonna conjure is vagabond, nomadic spirits sometimes, but not nomads. Vagabond spirits is what's in that. Poverty spirits. Man, we sent that shit back, stuck that shit to her. you It's many, many herbs that will make it stick to them too. Many, many herbs. Like it's a couple of them. I got like 10 of them in my arsenal. That shit fucked that woman up. Now she running from pillar to fucking post. Why would you create a curse like that? Why? And it took a couple of years for the curse to. I think you know what, and it has something to do with her man. It's always a man that has something to do with it. Because a lot of women feel like, well, if she ain't got nowhere to live, they ain't got nowhere to fuck. He ain't gonna be with her. You are a stupid bitch. And you done created something and you didn't never stop to think that you could get that shit back. I don't believe in the law of three. Well, okay, you don't have to believe in the law of three, but you do have to believe in the power of the magic, the power to send that shit back to you. You believe in that? That's just like when you give birth to a baby, you create a child, you're responsible for that child, ain't you? So that's magic is the same way when you create something. I don't understand how do people get it wrong. And you know what people like that'll do? People like that will end up getting that shit back. And next thing you know, they're in the church. That's exactly where the fuck you needed to be. You need to go put the goddamn training wheels back on and get the fuck out of here. Quit trying to step in the goddamn snake pit and you ain't ready. You step in this snake pit and you gonna get bitten. You gonna get bitten. So these weak people step into the fucking snake pit with some stupid petty ass shit, and then they get bitten. Now they want to go and try to blame witchcraft. Get the fuck, like, I can't. Have y'all ever seen that? People fucking up, just fucking up, doing it all the way wrong, do some stupid ass shit that don't make no goddamn sense. And then when the shit don't work out, when a more experienced witch sends that shit back and it flattens their ass, now witchcraft is evil and they gotta go to the church. And see, ain't that some stupid shit? Yeah, you right. I got out of that. Praise the Lord. So witchcraft is evil because your stupid ass decided to do some stupid shit and got your literal asshole handed to you, and now all of a sudden you want to stigmatize witchcraft. Can I, y'all? You can't make this shit up. And that's a basic bitch that's gonna live a basic life. And it ain't got nothing to do with money. We talking about the wisdom. But if you want money, you can have it. Shit. But that's a basic ass bitch. That's the true definition of a basic bitch. Doing some stupid shit like that for what? And I wish I would have started my spiritual business in my 20s, man. I probably already had me a nice little mansion, little mini mansion. It's all right though. It ain't about that. It really, honestly, at that moment, it's called divine timing. It just is what the fuck it is. Then they got they stupid ass flying monkeys and shit, which is really fucking retarded. You gotta be careful who you representing. You representing that bum ass shit, really? And you can't make up this. The stupidity is real. And they be really mad to me. You not sexy. Oh, trust me, I am the ultimate in fucking sexy. I'm gonna show you what sexy do. I'm bringing sexy back in 2023. You know what I'm saying? The shit is stupid. I don't know why they do dumb shit like that. And they be really, really sure, but they not really sure they front. Like they just know they got it in the bag and they ain't got shit. You know? So if you gonna get into witchcraft, don't step out of the box and do shit that you're gonna regret later. That's gonna bite you in your ass. Cause it will bite you in your ass. And you gotta be prepared to step into the snake pit with fucking faith. It's just like when we see them faith healers, they have them cobras and rattlesnakes and shit, and it won't bite them because they have a strong faith. That's why they don't get bitten. You got people with flip floppy ass fucking faith. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm real picky. That's why I'm being real picky about my coven. You can't be in my coven if you don't actually have faith in what you're doing. You just sitting up there, just doing some shit, going through the damn motions, taking it all for granted, not respecting the deities and what they telling you. Like for example, sometimes if you do have to summon a demon, the demon is gonna fucking direct you on what you need to do. You better fucking listen. They don't know how to do that shit. All they know how to do is be weak. That's all they know how to do. So, and then we'll try to tell you why you're not worthy. Okay? Try to tell you you're not worthy and you come take my classes. Why? So you can teach somebody how to lose consistently and look retarded, look dumb, and look dumb as shit. You gonna teach somebody how to be dumb? That's some crazy shit. And that's another thing. A lot of these false teachers and false healers are about to get their asshole handed to them. It's the month of June. They got a very, very, very uh powerful divine feminine on their ass. Okay, and it's called the spirit of the divine feminine. And she's asking them, why did you do this to my sister? And they don't want to face it. They don't want to face it. They don't they're in denial about the shit. Don't let somebody else's denial become your confusion. That's another thing. So, and then they want to say things like, I hope you die. what the fuck? What are you a what are you, an idiot? Now you gonna wish death on somebody when you an agent for people that's wishing death on you? And that's why I said it just is ridiculous. Your triumph and victories, they trying to make it seem like it's a fail. They liars. I never forget when I moved out of my house on Charter Way, and I really love that house. Some of the videos that I've been watching, I've been highly entertained. Um, I loved that house. I had an excellent relationship with my landlord up until the very end because he didn't want me to leave. But I had to move on. But I remember when I had put my stuff in storage and moved to the hotel. Um, and I had these silly fools online. She got evicted. She's homeless. She's homeless. Just silly as fuck. And I didn't get evicted. I moved out. I moved into this house. She on Section 8, y'all. That's the dumbest shit. Y'all, I swear to God. Agents of the demon of poverty, they dumb as shit. She got Section 8, y'all. That's why. And lying on spirit, lying on God. Lord help them. You know, the universe had a specific message that people were supposed to hear because I'm telling y'all, um, you know, and all that, and they gonna sustain y'all for a while, but they gonna give y'all some time. And like I said about that Section 8 program, they're actually trying to kick people off of it. And I've noticed that. I've noticed that with just what I've heard and seen and observed. Um, and Got to be careful with that shit. You got to prepare yourself for something different. That's why they've been presenting to you these tiny homes that you can buy, to where even if you got a mortgage on a tiny home, shit, your mortgage might only be like 100 a month, 200 a month. They are preparing us for this. So for a loser to just sit here and say, "Well, you should have just did this and kept in state," no, that's I'm telling y'all. And even when it comes to food, that's why it's important to not listen to these people because they've been doing a test run. And it was very insulting to the Black community. They actually did a test run to where they purposely did not put people's food stamp benefits on their cards 1 month. This happened like it wasn't several years ago. It was only a few years back. And they showed a picture, and it was a whole bunch of Black people down at the food stamp office, and they was all hungry and sad and upset. Where is my food stamps? And it was and I'm telling y'all got to get off of that poverty frequency. You do. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that for your own good, to prepare yourself to start being able to grow your own food. Not only that, as well as to buy your own food. You're not going to be able to spend them food stamps. Okay. There's going to be stores. There's already stores that don't take EBT benefits. A lot of them, the ones that do, you need to appreciate them. What do people do? They stand in line and fucking complain. I'm telling y'all what the fuck the future is. So you have to start preparing yourselves. If you are not on the train of preparation, You're going to be lost out there. So if you are following me and you are understanding me and you feeling me, you're going to be okay. If you don't fucking listen to me and you continue to listen to people that want to see you lost out there, you are going to be lost out there. You are. Okay? You are going to be. And you've gotten plenty of fucking warning. You got the warning call from me. You got the warning call from the media. They all said it. And then also, you're going to need probably electric fences around your fucking property because that's going to increase your chances of being robbed. People are going to be kicking open your fucking door just so that they can go to your goddamn refrigerator and steal food out of it. And they are going to put a Republican back in the office. That's happening. Whether or not we want it or not, they are. And you got to be prepared for that. It ain't even got to be no public out in the open fucking thing. Just prepare yourself for it. I think I got my last food stamp benefits in what, 2016? It's been 7 years since I've even seen an EBT card. And they want to make it seem like the fact that I got fat is a bad thing. How the fuck am how the fuck am I a loser? And I'm a broke bitch. I'm a broke nothing ass bitch, and I ain't shit. But for some reason, 7 years later, my motherfucking ass is a fat ass goddamn rat Miller. How the fuck I get fat then? You don't feed me every goddamn meal. So they tell on themselves with the words that they say. How the fuck 7 years later I'm fat and you trying to say what about it? I ain't underfed, I'm overfed. I've been overeating. You said I was a bum. You said I didn't have shit, but I'm sitting on over half an acre. What the fuck? Like, and they man, it's all a fucking play on your intelligence. And I don't give a fuck about whoever is a part of the lie. I will fucking check you. I don't give a shit who you are. All these damn agents of destruction. And some of them are doing it because they want to pretend that they're better than y'all that get food help, or they're better than y'all that get housing assistance. They're not better than you. So I'm not even fucking saying that because it's going to be a fucking time that's going to come when none of that shit is available and they're going to need it and you're not. That's why they needed to humble themselves and shut the fuck up. For real. They needed to humble themselves. So pretty soon, they going to be in your position and you're going to be in theirs, but you're going to actually appreciate it. You're not going to be running around here talking about, oh, I drive a brand new car and I'm better than you. See what I'm saying? That's the wrong way to be. Shut the fuck up. Hey, one EQL, love you too, sis. Yeah, man, I'm like, I can't believe it. Like, please stop. This is a joke, right? No, it ain't no joke. Turn your fucking back on me and try to fuck me over. Yeah, I know you ain't joking. Yeah, you serious as fuck, ain't you? Okay, okay. You know what? Well, then you just gonna get caught up just like the rest of them then. And what you gonna do? Come on here and tell some more lies while you cry, lying and crying. So, I don't know what to tell them. That is a trip. So when they manifest something, it's not about making sure that their family lives better. It's not about security. No, it's about I'm gonna come and tease and throw it. What? Let me tell you something. We just went through a very difficult pandemic. We just like Oh my God, so many people suffered. So many people suffered. God bless everybody, man. God bless this whole world. God bless America. And you're going to bring your stupid ass on a nationally syndicated website and take all that shit for granted and throw it up in people's faces and tell them they ain't about shit because they don't have no money. You need to shut your ass up and humble your fucking self. You just became the most hated, but like you became the void of fucking hate when you did that shit. When you got mamas and babies that was going through it, had to go to sleep with a growling stomach during that pandemic for some fucking reason or the other. And you're going to bring your fat, selfish, materialistic, stupid, delusional ass out here and talk shit to people and act like your ass don't stink and act like your shit don't stink in front of everybody and disgrace people that put you where you at. And that's why God snatched your goddamn crown off. And you was delusional enough to believe that you had one on your big, dumb, stupid head. A lot of y'all women, especially y'all that got kids, y'all just want a better life. Y'all just want to live better. You don't give a fuck about this shit. You know what? You gonna get it. You gonna get every fucking thing that you need and you want. And these scumbags that take advantage and then, oh, I got this, I got that. They gonna lose everything. Trust me. Trust me. They sitting up here eating all these sea bugs and shit. Oh, look at this. I'm eating a roach from the sea. I'm special. Let me tell you something. They're gonna fucking suffer for what they did. Oh, look at all this food I got to eat. I'm gonna eat all this food in front of you and say, fuck you. And it'd be different if they wasn't on here playing. It'd be different if but they on here trying, they literally, and you got people that tried to save their asses from that fall. You gonna fall while you sitting up there. Oh, look at all this food I got. Look at you, you motherfucker. You ain't got nothing. To people that are starving, either for food or knowledge, and this is what you give to them. And you want to say that you're better than somebody? You are the lowest piece of garbage walking around here. And everywhere you go, you take your garbage to it. Then you want to sit up here and talk shit to a witch that tried to teach you how to transmute all your garbage. Then you want to dump all your garbage on somebody else. Let me tell you something. Your day of reckoning is today, not tomorrow, not Wednesday, not Thursday. Today. Today, hon. While you tell innocent, starving children that's what I'm talking about. While you turn a blind eye and you don't have no kindness in your fucking heart, right? You don't have no kindness. In fact, you laugh and you mock those that have less than you. Stupid. So blessings to everybody, especially my clients. You got these greedy ass people running around here fronting and lying and looking stupid, trying to harm people, lying on people, doing the most. You think I'm worried? You think I'm worried? Shit. Don't ever let an idiot, a complete and total idiot, make you worry about shit. I don't care how bad it is. Let me tell you something. God is getting ready to, God, the Most High, the universe, whatever you consider to be God, is going to turn that situation around on you. They're going to turn it around for you, not on you, for you. But, but I will tell you that the work has to be done. That way you have that assurance. It's nothing like having assurance in your life. So that's why the work has to be done. It does. You have to do the work. Okay. Seriously. And witchcraft is the fastest way. I have been subjugated, harassed, stalked by these types of people, especially males. And they want to set you back 6 months. They want to call setbacks. The quickest way to make a turnaround is doing your spiritual work. It is, and it's been proven for years. And for you to land on your feet. Otherwise, you'll be coming back with some testimonial. Yeah, I had this nothing ass nigga did this, and I got back on my feet though. And here, now fuck that shit. Don't ever get off of your feet. Stay on your feet and quit letting these, sissified ass men try to uh-uh. A man that psychologically, financially abuses you and does shit like that to you, he is weaker than you. Do you understand me? And it doesn't mean that you have to be nice. I don't have to be nice to you just because I know you weaker than me. The fuck? Like would be nice to you for what? Were you nice to me? Were you nice to me? No, you weren't. In fact, you thought I was down and then you kicked me because you thought I was down. Wow. Wow. Really? That's stupid as hell. Okay. But yeah, that shit was a trip. That one client, she was going through changes. She was similar to what my story is, very similar. She started out with housing. She worked her way up. She was renting and preparing herself to purchase a home. And come to find out, this stupid ass witch did this curse on her or whatever. And we said, man, that shit was so cold the way we sent that shit back. And my client ended up buying a house, ended up doing way better. And those bad people, fuck them. They deserve to go through what the fuck they going through. Anybody that even if they disturb your peace, they was already wrong out the gates when they made a decision they was gonna disturb your peace or try to disturb your groove with and for some bullshit so they can eat shit. Huh? Y'all, you can't make this shit up. Will lie on you, will throw you under the bus, will participate in rituals against you. Fuck out of here. Ain't nothing good gonna come to a dishonorable ass person. And you got to make sure of it. Of course, that karma will creep up sometimes 6 months to 6 years later. That's why fuck that. You know. So anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to say to y'all. Y'all have a good day. I will see y'all later. Think I'm gonna record some more readings. I really do love TikTok, the way they have the little backsplashes and stuff. So I want to do the earth and the fire signs today, as far as like their full moon message, because I meant to do it the other day, but I kind of ran out of time. So, I'm gonna be doing what I enjoy doing, which I take joy in it. They try to take all the joy out of it. Oh, that shit is stupid what you doing, and da 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 da. Oh, you just jealous because you ain't found your damn north. You ain't found your North Pole. You ain't found your Santa Claus. It's sick. And they backbiters and they lazy and they don't want to do shit. If you wasn't born with the silver spoon in your fucking mouth, you gonna have to work for it. If you wasn't born with the silver spoon in your mouth, and even some people that was born with a silver spoon in their mouth, they still gotta work for it. Hell you think this is? You gotta do something. Sitting around just acting like everybody's supposed to serve your ass and you sitting around trying to act like you a king and you ain't did a goddamn thing to deserve your crown. You are a peasant. You're a peasant. You're not a king, you're a peasant. And your behavior is conducive of a peasant. Okay. So yeah, you gotta like I would never run behind especially a man like that. Like that would be a mistake. You might as well just throw yourself into the Bermuda Triangle and say, fuck it. I'm just gonna recycle my goddamn self. That's sick. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Witch's Broom channel. You can search it now. It should come up. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Have a good week. Blessings, guys.